Pity has swallowed up all misery, and goodness all wretchedness. For all those things which used to be the arms with which the devil combated us, and the sting of death, are, to draw us forward, turned into instruments from which we can derive profit. So that we can boast with the apostle, saying, O hell, where is thy victory? O death, where is thy sting? And thence it comes that by such a Spirit as Christ promised his God, we no longer live, but Christ lives in us, and we are, by the Spirit, seated in heavenly places, until the world shall be no longer a world to us, in that we have our conversation in him. But we are content whatever may be our country, place, condition, clothes, food, and other like things, and are comforted in tribulation, in sorrow are joyful, under abuse glorified, in poverty abounding, in nakedness made warm, patient of evil, in death living. This is the whole of what we should seek in the Scriptures, to be well acquainted with Jesus Christ and the infinite riches which are comprised in him, and which are by him offered to us from God his Father. For if the law and the prophets be most carefully searched, there is not to be found in them one word which does not refer and lead to him. And, in fact, since all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge are hid in him, it is not well to have any other end or object, unless we wish, as with deliberate intention, to turn ourselves away from the light of truth, to go astray into the thick darkness of falsehood. Moreover, St. Paul in another passage rightly says that he did not account it of any value to know all things if he did not know Christ and him crucified. For however much to the carnal mind that knowledge may seem a common and contemptible thing, nevertheless the acquiring of it is sufficient to occupy us all our life, and we shall not have lost our time, though we employ all our study and apply all our understanding to profit by it. What more could we ask for the spiritual teaching of our souls than to know God, to be transformed into him, to have his glorious image impressed upon us, and to be partakers of his righteousness, to be heirs of his kingdom, to possess it fully to the end? Now it is thus that from the commencement he gave himself to our contemplation, and now more clearly gives himself in the person of his Christ. It is not then allowable that we turn ourselves away and wander here and there, however little it may be, but our understanding must be altogether stayed at this point, to learn in the Scriptures to know only Jesus Christ, in order to be by him conducted straight to the Father, who contains within himself all perfection. Behold, I say to you again, where is contained all the wisdom which men can acquire or ought to seek after in this life, to it neither angel nor man nor living nor dead can add anything or take anything from it. Moreover, that is the end where we must stop and limit our understanding without adding anything of our own, and must not receive any doctrine which is added thereto. For whoever dares undertake to teach one syllable beyond or above that which is there taught us ought to be held cursed before God and his church.